Yes, we have camera. This is such good news. Welcome to my Zoom friends and a big old welcome to the growing tribe of YouTubers. We go live every Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're live streaming, simulcasting from Pleasant Hill, California, and we do Sunday sacred self-care yoga. So welcome. I love watching the analytics from people all over the world joining together to do some calm and peaceful yoga and find unity, healing, and well-being. Anyway, we got a couple more minutes on the back. We're going to do some very effective joint juice, some yin yoga, and some very good, some excellent, in fact, restorative yoga today. I'm going to mute for a moment while I call my cat. Okay, the cat call, bat call just went out. Relax on your back. Welcome in if you've been doing yoga with me for a long time. It's great to see. If you're brand new, if the algorithm dropped you off here, settle in and try some yoga. It's for everybody. It's not designed for circus performers or contortionists or acrobats. If you're one of the sore and tired and huddled masses of people that need to move a little bit, this is a good class. Find your breath. Just breathe. Looney has responded to the bat call. You can see he slid in here on stage right. He was getting some good cat sleeps in today. He likes relaxing on Sunday like we do. Did you want a cat treat? Have I already fed you too much today? Thinking about it, he says. Swallow once, circle your jaw around, relax your face. We're lying on our back. I'm sitting to manage cameras and lighting for this growing worldwide audience of friends who watch either live stream, and all these live streams go onto the channel in the recorded section. Look up the playlist for Sunday Sacred Self-Care class, and there are dozens and dozens of good classes. All I ask is that you like and subscribe. Hey, welcome if you're just getting in. I see the YouTubers streaming in more and more every week. It's great to have you. Thanks for sharing yoga around the planet. I believe 2024 is the year of well, it's a dividing line. We're either going to go up or we're going to go down. And those who participate in yoga and higher consciousness, love, and tolerance will help ensure our continuation. You never know, your very individual action might be the linchpin that makes it all work. Many great spiritual thinkers have thought along those lines. Two Russians come to mind, Dostoevsky and Alexander Solzhenitsyn. That's what they thought. I agree. I think our actions are nearly infinitely important. Two more minutes on our back. Breathe from your belly button and breathe what you feel and feel what you breathe. This is accessible yoga for every body. Good. Now take the biggest inhale that you can. Big ol' inhale, fill up your whole container. Exhale, let it all go. Drain your brain, empty your bod. Be a calm and peaceful soul. Good. Now wiggle your fingers and toes and circulate. Feel God, feel good through yourself. Love, healing, joy, bliss, peace, calm, serenity, wisdom. Good. Take your arms up, back up over your head on the floor. Stretch out. Get a nice stretch. Writhe around a little bit. Goofy grin on your face. The brain follows the face. Good. Now pull your knees into your chest, but gently, and roll around mildly on your back. Just get ourselves moving a little bit. That's all it takes. Good. Roll around the other direction. Hi, Lily. Good. And we'll roll up or sit up depending on your proclivity together. My cat is staring at me, and I'm staring at you. Welcome. My name is Greg, and that's Looney Cat on my right. This is Sunday Sacred Self-Care class. This started on Zoom 4 years ago. I had a yoga studio in San Ramon, California for 10 years, employed 15 yoga teachers, had dozens and dozens of class per week, hundreds and thousands of students, millions of dollars of revenue. And then the pandemic. So then I went on Zoom, and it's been 4.5 good years of that. But then a little while ago, a few months ago, it's like, why not just build a YouTube channel and spread out the well-being of yoga far and wide across the world? That was my thought. So I still have some good Zoom friends who come, and there's a growing tribe of YouTubers around the world, which is, I would say, more than a dream come true. It's a good dream, because the best dreams involve the well-being of everybody, including cats. That's Looney. He's been coming to class for 1.5 years. Anyway, Sunday is yin yoga. It's calm and peaceful. It's gentle movement. And if you like and subscribe, you can spread the well-being and the healing, the calm and the peace, the wisdom, the sanity, the sobriety of yoga around the world. And so I'll deliver some cool yoga for you. And could you do me a huge favor? And when you see this, just immediately like and subscribe. Like whether you like it or not, subscribe whether you want to or not. And then it's done. It's out of the way. Oh, by the way, share it with other people. Anyway, that's the wrap at the start. Now we begin. Now the way we begin looks a lot like what we've already been doing. We're just sitting, but we close our eyes. I also teach meditation, and I do spiritual life coaching for a living. So I like teaching the art and science of internal connection. Simply close your eyes, maybe drop your chin, relax the back of your neck, and feel and find your breath right at the tip of your nose. Reduce your terribly complicated, intricate life to the inflow and the outflow of the breath at the tippy-most of your nose. We are calm, peaceful souls. The classic definition of yoga, which means conscious contact or blissful union with your source, the source, is when the movement of the mind stills. Then we have what's called conscious contact, We always have unconscious contact when our mind is busy. Now direct your breathing a little bit more toward your belly button. You're in good company. There's a great turnout of like-minded souls, calming, closing their eyes, being still with one another. Even Looney is totally passed on his back with all four paws up. Good. Now, this is not Sunday school. This is non-denominational, except for 10s and 20s are fine. But whatever your belief system is, we can bring our hands into our heart, a physiological representation of connection. And I invite you to pray or to visualize or to intend for the thing most wanted or needed in your life right now. Be honest with God. She knows. Don't hide your deepest desire. Good, and now we're going to do one of our world famous chanting of ohms, and that vibration is going to connect all the way around the world. Inhale. Feel that bliss and joy and peace spread from your head down to your toes. We are calm and peaceful souls. You're on, dude, all the way around the world. Looney says, be a calm and peaceful cat. He's halfway round around my drum set. Isn't that a good icon avatar for our own personal peace and connection? Plus, he's simply more attractive than I am, and the pretty people on YouTube get the most views. Other people have cats in class, I know. Shoulders, one. This is called polishing your knees while moving your shoulders around. By the way, this is called joint juice. It's my modern name for what's called viyama, the breaking up of congestion and stiffness in the body. Sometimes stiff is good, but not all the time. You want to be relaxed and calm, peaceful. Other way with your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4. What a good cat. Who's the most famous cat on the yoga internet? Looney bin Laden. 7, 8. That's a good start. We'll inhale our arms up. Simple movements. Are you leaving now? I got another cat treat for you. Actually, I don't. Arms behind your back. Up. Poof. Up your back. Now, my Zoom friends who are watching, their cameras are anonymous. They're invisible to the YouTube live stream. But on one of my Zoom cameras, I've got an amazing cat just staring at me. So I have to keep my yoga first rate. Cats are judging. Poof. One more. Don't you like this movement? Aren't you feeling better already? Aren't you feeling better already? And out. Good. Now we're going to squeeze out some junk from our body. We're simply going to take our hands, turn to the right, left hand, right knee, right arm behind you. Just get a little opening twist. There's no rush. We'll spend several seconds here. Eyes closed. This is yoga for everybody. Maybe you're not an acrobat or a contortionist. Maybe you're older than 40 or 50 or 70 or 100. and you need to move a little bit, but yoga intimidates you and you think you can't do it, or you think it's too late for you, or that ship has sailed, I am here to tell you that that is not the case. Don't let what you can't do get in the way of what you can do. Inhale here and release. Good. We'll inhale up regular yoga style. We'll exhale down to what I call cactus arms. Turn right, turn left, right hand, left knee, left arm behind you. I still get right and left mixed up after teaching yoga since the turn of the century. I got a new app on my iPhone for $4.99. It tells me the difference between left and right, but not between right and wrong. That's a much more expensive app. Live stream of consciousness. Inhale and twist. Exhale out and twist. Hey, that's a good start, isn't it? All right. But it's just the start. It just gets gooder and gooder. Now I'm going to take my right fingers, back left corner of my head. I'm going to tilt my very large brain over to the right. Going to drop my chin, close my eyes, let steady, consistent drawing of my head over release the whole left side of my neck deep into my back. If you want to do cartwheels and backflips today, go do that. Go put your sundress on with frilly underpants and go do cartwheels. This class is different. You can still wear frilly underpants if you want. We just won't see them. It is Pride Month. It's okay to show your frilly underpants, apparently. Good, now bring your head back up. I'm taking my left fingers back right corner, tilting my head to the left. Dropping my chin. I'm practicing patience, which I don't have the time for. I do not have time to practice patience, which means I need to practice it twice as much. Relax your mouth. Drop that right shoulder. Just let it fall of its own accord. We are calm, peaceful cats. Everything is always working out for us. These are deep seed affirmations that sink into our nervous systems, that change our consciousness. And when our consciousness changes, all of our external life changes. All of our life is the reflection of our own consciousness. If people could realize this one deepest, most fundamental aspect of living, it would clear up so many problems, so much suffering, so much joy and bliss would ensue. You can't live anything other than your own state of mind. Good, now we'll bring our head back up. It's been the spiritual message for about 4,000 years. Do people listen? No. Drop your chin, take your head around 6 times. 1, they don't listen until they do, 1 person at a time. 2, 3, or as Sting said, people go crazy in congregation. They only get better one by one. 5, 6, other way with your Kanagin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now relax your head down in blissful, ecstatic union with the infinite for about 28 seconds. Close your eyes. Just breathe with us. We're all breathing the same air. It connects all of us. We're so much more one than we are separate. We are indeed individual, but one of the ancient definitions of individual is one of many. Do you have pressing problems, worries, concerns, dilemmas, catastrophes going on? Set them aside for a moment. They'll resolve on their own accord. Good, you guys. All right, now I'm going to show from the side for a moment because I know with people from Maine to Spain to Ukraine, there's a lot of differential in body capacity. So this next thing, by the way, get some yoga blocks. 14 by 6 by 8 foam blue blocks on Amazon. They can deliver them today. But I know a lot of friends, and right now, honestly, I'm dealing with a sore back issue. So I love Sunday yoga because I can just be very easy on myself. And I'm just going to lean this far forward so that my head hits that, like that. Now, if you're more flexible than I am, or if you don't have a sore back, you can lean forward a little more, but don't come all the way down. We're just going to take it a little easier on ourselves today. What do you think about that? A lot of people really like that idea. You might be one of them. And we're just going to lean forward and balance our head and our bum for a minute. This class builds patience, calm, serenity, equilibrium, stability of mind. Stop thinking. If you can't even lean over this far, if your knees are up and you're being hurtled back, just sit on a blanket and lean a little ways forward. And over time, consistently, your tissue will open up. I promise. But you got to do something. Don't let what you can do get in the way of what you can do. If you're bored, that's good. Boredom is a very high spiritual state. It's spacious and makes room for inspiration and guidance. Relax your shoulders. I just relaxed mine. Oftentimes I'm hunching my shoulders up and don't even realize it till I do. All right, on your next inhale, come on up. Now, this is an asymmetrical pose, so there's the other side, so to speak. So all that involves is switching the cross of your legs, which oftentimes feels awkward for us, but feeling awkward is good for us. And even with my kind of sore back, I'm going to really take my time. And if I feel like my head doesn't want to come all the way down, then I'll just take my time. It's my time. This is your time. Time to thrive, time to heal, time to prosper, time to connect, time to surrender. Let the movement of the mind settle, all those thoughts. Don't stir them, let them settle like sand in a bucket of water that's constantly being stirred. Quit beating on the water, the sand settles to the bottom, and clarity ensues. That is some good spiritual shit right there. Good, my friends. The yoga continues. We inhale up. I'm feeling better by the moment. By the end of the class, sometimes I feel so good that I'm almost ready to explode in cosmic intergalactic ecstasy, but I usually cut off just before that happens. Now I'm reorienting myself to y'all. Now, one of the most forgotten parts of our body is our hands and our wrists, but not in this class, and that's why this class is the fastest growing YouTube channel in the world, as far as I know. Arms out, palms up, bend your wrists in toward you, lean carefully into your palms. Now, I've been doing yoga since the Ford administration, not Henry Ford, not the car maker. He wasn't president, but there was another president named Ford that no one remembers, and that's probably fine. Drop your chin and lean carefully into your wrists. If you have tight, stiff hands, you won't for long if you stick with me. Your hands and wrists and forearms will release, and that will release ideas and energy and creativity that you didn't even know that you had lost. That's a good thing. That's called a miracle when life occurs to you and reawakens in ways that we have forgotten. That's one of the great miracles of yoga. Does yoga deliver miracles? Do miracles still happen? What do you think? So I've been doing yoga that long, and my heels of my hands don't come all the way down. I'm built the way that I'm built. I chose my parents. My body is shaped the way that it does. My body does some things really wonderfully. It's kind of medium at other things, some things kind of inept, but I'm grateful for exactly what my body does. Super grateful. And I never let what I can't do get in the way of what I can do. Good. Now we'll come up out of that. Would I like to be an Olympic athlete and be some amazing physical specimen that people hold parades for? Yeah, I would like that, but in the meantime, maybe a little humility every now and then. Inhale up, arms out. These are called Sheryl Crows. These are just calm, rhythmic movements that cultivate ease of soul, calm of mind. Good, now I'm going internal, X, in, X, X. Good, now all the in that I got, back here for handcuffs, up my back of my wrists, in my armpits. See that? This is called chicken pose. Then I'm dropping my chin, and one of these lifetimes I'm going to touch my elbows together, but my boobs are too big and I can't. So that's actually not why, but I'm just built like this. Now in this class already, I've already said shit and boobs, but I'm going to try to clean it up a little bit. The yoga word for cleaning up things is called saucha, S-A-U-C-A, saucha. You should hear my cat talk. He swears like a sailor at me sometimes. Oh my God. Okay, take your paws out. Oof. And roly-poly guacamoles. Just rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those doggies rolling. Other way. I just get into the groove, the flow of life, and let the river pick me up and take me downstream. I cannot live on my own power. I need to find that power greater than myself. Yoga is that. Shake off resistance, worry, dread, anxiety. Everything is perfect, although it may not appear to be. Do you see all of reality in its full, absolute fullness? Me neither. Hello, larger reality. Cup your hands at your heart, drop your chin, close your eyes. Be a calm and peaceful soul. We're almost ready to move into the delicious, ecstatic, euphoric stuff. No, wait, we're already there. Okay, we're going to inhale up for another one of our world famous ohms. Extend it out super long. I'm reaching up above my cat tree. Oh. 30 seconds of chin dropped, eyes closed, quiet, non-thinking, and then we'll move on. The other day, somebody called me thoughtless, and I thanked them for the best compliment that I'd ever gotten. Okay, you guys, what should we do now? Well, if I have a little bit of sore back, it means my thousands and thousands of YouTube followers, maybe we're kind of on the same page and the lower back is a little angry or frustrated or crabby and needs some love and self-care. So this is what I'm thinking that we're going to do. This is what I'm thinking. I try to keep thinking to a minimum, but when I do think, I try to think aligned, intelligent, wise thoughts as best I can. I'm just some guy on the internet, but I'm trying. Now, I'm gonna just watch before you get down. I'm gonna lie on my back. This is a famous thing for when your back is crabby. And all it involves really is lying on your back, taking whichever size block you want, lifting up your cheeks, and putting this underneath my sacrum. Now, what's my sacrum? Sacrum is the triangle-shaped bone at the base of my spine. And it kind of starts from my belt line and goes down. So the one place I really don't want this when I have a kind of a sore back is right under my sore back. I want it under my hips, under that strong, stable bone. And when it's down there, then my belly, my abdominal wall, my lower back muscles can relax. And so why don't you join me here? This is one of my favorite positions. Join me here. And we're just gonna do, this is called supported bridge pose. Setu Bandhu Sarvangasana for my Indian friends. We're going to do this for about a minute and a half and 2 minutes. We're going to let any aggravation or tension in our lower back relax, and then we'll do some variations. We're not in a hurry to get to the better pose. Have you ever been in a hurry to get to some place in the future that would be better? When I find my mate, then I'll be happy. Well, that becomes, well, when I get rid of my mate, then I'll be happy. And for some people, it becomes, when I find my next mate, then I'll, and 4 marriages later. So why not just enjoy the mate you have, love them exactly the way they are, and see if you can crack eggs to make a good omelet. I'm still waiting for my mate. I'm kind of a late bloomer, but miracles can happen. Learn to be happy. The best key to being happy in the future is to be happy in the present. Breathe from your belly button. Let the back of your neck relax and stretch. Easy does it. Looney's automatic cat food machine just dumped a bunch of loony bits for him. Life is good. Your automatic human feeder is getting ready to go off. You never know when. Big treasure just floods into your life. New cars and clothes and yachts and stuff. But maybe even something more important like bliss and purpose and meaning and joy and service. And new wardrobe. Good, now from here, because my booty buns are on top of the block, I can bring my knees in and my butt is supported. And I'm not pulling my knees all the way in. I'm just pulling them into here, damn it. Now, I know this seems weird because I'm very weird, but this is how you could have somebody practice squatting, but squatting on their back, because some people are so tight, so messed up, so ruined, but yoga will meet them there. And between yoga and me delivering it, you shall be better. So don't like and subscribe now, but next time you have access to your keyboard, please do that. Now, the next pose after this, if you got here, the next pose is just extending your legs up. If you can't do it yet, you're here. If you can't do that yet, you haven't lifted your knees yet. If you can't do that, then just watch and pray. Maybe you're just watching for the first time and it's like, what's up with this guy? He doesn't seem like one of those 22-year-old bikini-clad girls doing yoga on the internet with 5 million viewers. What's up with this crap? Well, this is the yoga for the people that aren't just necessarily bikini-clad yoga influencers. This is for the rest of us. I'm not wearing a bikini. Don't even ask. When I get to 1 million subscribers, I will wear a bikini, not a moment prior. Now, bend your knees. Can you do that? Good for you. Can you wrap your left thigh, your left knee over your right knee and just have your knees in with your knees crossed? letting my lower back relax. And now I'm gonna hella slowly drift my right foot down to the floor. And with my sore back, this is just what I need to loosen up my hip flexors, my tight ass, my hamsters, my lower back. I'm so happy right now. Please join me. Stop thinking, though. Thinking just gets in the way. When thinking stops, the window opens and the joy just comes blowing in. I like that. Good. Now, bring your knees in, uncross them. Take your right thigh knee over your left. Bring your knees in. I'm being so gentle today because I need a gentle touch. I need my cosmic parent to pick me up and rock me in their loving arms and tell me everything's going to be okay. Now I'm going to super slowly drift my left foot down to the floor. Ooh. And then an overall systemic release delivers cosmic intergalactic ecstasy through every atom and molecule of my body. I resonate and radiate unicorn bliss. Yeah, baby. Breathe from your belly button, your navel academy. Slow it down, deepen it. All of life reduces to the inflow and the outflow of the breath. Good. Now, just uncross your knees. Our feet are back on the floor. Our feet are about hip distance apart. Our pelvis has relaxed. Our lower back muscles have released. Our abdominal wall is released downward. The forests are echoing with laughter. Good. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to press into my feet in order to lift my booty buns only high enough to slippy slide, block out from underneath cheekage. It's exactly the thing my back does. I'm stuck, you guys. I can't get out. Sorry. I think I can do it. God, grant me the strength to do what I need to do in this moment to continue my yoga class. Thank you, God. Oh, geez. Good. Now I'm going to let my feet come together and relax my knees out to the side. I'm going to thank God for giving me just the strength I needed at that moment to continue on. I'm going to take my arms out to the side and run over a cartoon character, maybe even cactus arms. Ooh, I got stuck in a moment and I almost couldn't get out of it. Incidents and accidents, hints and allegations. Okay, I feel this then is sufficient for this movement. Now we're going to move into the Om stretch. And I'm going to use my elbows to get myself up off of the floor. I am feeling better though, better than a couple of days ago when I was crawling around the house. Now, the one thing I haven't done for a few days are any cats and cows at all. My back brace is showing ups and downs with yourself. Sometimes your cats and cows are wild and flexible and Zulu-like. They're like the kind of thing that delivers procreation, but sometimes you just got to move really small. You decide. Now, this is one of my favorite sore back things. I just come down to my elbows and I slide my knees back to here, and then I move my hips slightly forward and I pull my tummy up, and that stretches my lower back, gives me spinal decompression. Normally I do a much more strident, strenuous, vigorous, amazeballs version of this, but this is fine. I'm not going to win the gold medal today. I might get a bronze little star on my kindergarten notebook, and some days that has to do. Good, now we're going to do one of the most famous neck stretches of all time. I'm going to slowly let my large hunk of a body down, and I'm going to lay on my right ear. I'm going to bring my big toes together. I'm going to let my ankles widen apart, and I'm going to jiggle my bowl of jelly buns and jiggle my butt out a little in my lower back. Jiggly butt, relaxed neck. Laying on one ear is a yin neck stretch. This is upside down corpse pose. Good, now slowly turn onto your other ear. Okay, kids, now one other thing for my friends around the world who might have a sore back. Just get up on your elbows like a sphinx. And then this is called 14-year-old teenage girls texting on their bed, their friends. Not a lot of adults generally lay on their belly with their knees bent up like this, but you could. And all I'm going to do, I'm just going to lift my tongue and then rest it down. My range of motion here is very limited right now. Don't judge me. Lift your tongue, but I'm going to heal my lower back with God's help, of course. I don't do anything of my own power. I am simply a channel of the infinite. Proud to have that pay grade. Couple more. This really helps. Hey, Marge, look, it's some old guy doing yoga on the internet. Let's watch. Yeah, you think I'm old? I am frisky as... Not going to say it. Okay, come up and out. Good job. Now, just a temporary impedance in my hella friskiness. Okay, now we're going to conclude the class today with super extra restorative twist with a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, I'll give you one for free if you like and subscribe and get 10 other people to subscribe. I still have all the bolsters from my yoga studio. They're in a big shed in the back. I tried to bring them to my Pleasant Hill class, but they wouldn't let me. That doesn't stop all the people from coming though. All right, put a big pillow or blanket or bolster or 10 yoga blankets out in front of you that look like this. This is one of my favorite things for sore lower back. Dudes, I've got a world to conquer, so I'm going to heal today. I'm going to take my knees over to my left. I'm going to put my right hand on the bolster. I'm going to tuck my knees and ankles. I'm going to shift them around behind me very gently. I'm going to put both my hands on the bolster and lean back. Normally I lean back way more. You should see me on a good day. It's like the sun, supernova, radiance and stuff. Today, more like that crescent moon, okay? So now both hands on both sides. Gonna turn my belly and my back brace down. Today, kids, I'm just coming to my right ear. Don't even ask for more. Okay, just come on down. And let's sleep together, shall we? In a twist. Oh, hell yes. 2 minutes, 2-minute eggs. Just think you're doing this with people from Tierra del Fuego, from Norway, from Scandinavia to Tasmania, to Portland, to Thailand, to Lapland. That's a good thing. Slow your breath down. The kind of yoga where you're doing push-ups and backflips and cartwheels, that's great stuff. I love that stuff. But I have to balance it out with this kind, this slow, calming, peaceful yin side of yoga. Okay, about 3 more big, deep, ecstatic breaths together. Okay, exhale all the air out. Pull your hands in for support, for exceedingly slow pushing out of situation. Oh, that was good for me. Now I'm gonna switch around. Oosh. Turning 50 was a bitch, you guys. Tell you what. But I'm more active and have more fun and more projects and more interest now than ever before. So my advice is be a late bloomer. That's my new line of underwear for people who are active, late bloomers. Now I'm sitting cross-legged in front of my thing. Pat, pat, butter, pat, cat. Gonna spin my knees over to the right. Now here's the sine qua non, the linchpin, Latin, left hand hither. Now, the key is leaning over and smooching your knees and feet around behind you in mermaid pose. Mermail. I'm a mermail. How do mermaids procreate? I don't I don't get it. Now I'm pushing into both hands. They probably don't have to. They've risen above that messy business. Now I'm leaning back. I'm aiming my belly button down, and the kid's coming down hecka slow on his left ear for true bliss. 2, 3 happy minutes. The best way to be happy in the future, which concerns all of us, of course, is to be happy right now. Because right now is the future of a while ago. We are calm and relaxed cats. Smooth, extended breaths, especially the full and complete exhalation. Three more enjoyable breaths together. Good. We'll exhale all the air out, kitty cats. Bring our hands in. Come up like molasses. We will unfurl ourselves. What time is it? You know what? It's 12:08, and I know you guys probably have stuff to do today. So today, we're going to count that as Shavasana. If you feel ripped off, leave a comment, but like and subscribe. But I'm going to set up on my Banky, and we're going to do gunpoint meditation. Okay? Meditation is the greatest tool. It's tied for first with prayer for what we can do to align, be inspired, be delivered with, and be informed by our source, our love, our God, our creator. I don't care what you call it. That's indifferent to me. It's there. We know it is. It doesn't care what we call it. It just cares that we call upon it. And meditation is how we do it. So we sit, close our eyes. We can drop our chin to relax our neck. And for about 2 or 3 minutes, just feel the breath at the tip of your nose and stop thinking as best you can. If you start thinking, just stop. When the mind quiets, a natural, spontaneous bliss rises to the surface. Some people have never experienced it. We will. We do. Okay, now I'm just going to say some deep seed affirmations to plant in our soul. Accept them if you like them. I am a calm and peaceful soul. Everything is always working out for me. Everything works together for good for those who love good or God. I am a prosperous and abundant soul, an intelligent, wise soul. I am a loving and affectionate soul. I am a grateful and thankful soul. The gift of life is the greatest gift. It's an ongoing, never-ending, ever moment miracle, and I fully partake. And we'll chant Om to conclude. Big inhale. Prayer mitts like good cats, eyes closed, humble, sacred reverence. Thanks to that great one who brings us all together. All together we say, Namaste. Well, thanks for putting up with me in my current condition, but I feel better. Now, my YouTubers, this thing is spreading around the world, man. We have got to get this yoga around the world as quickly as possible before the end of the world. And you are needed to do that. So right now, do me a big favor, do the world a big favor, do the cats and the dogs a big favor. Like, subscribe, share, ring the bell, and then this will spread, and you'll feel really good about doing your part to spread love and bliss and joy and tolerance to a world that sorely needs it.